Good morning, thank you very much for joining me. I think it's fair to say that as women of a certain age, over 40 I guess, over 50 in my case, but as women in midlife, that's a nice expression, isn't it? We like to look our best. All women like to look their best, but I don't like to use the term anti-aging. I don't find that a particularly positive term, but I think we do like to look after ourselves and look as good as we can for our age. Make the most of how we look, if you like. And whilst I don't want to necessarily look younger, I think looking younger is maybe not the aim. I think preserving the looks that I have as long as I can is quite a good thing, and I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there who feel the same as well. And a lot of it, you quite often don't know where to start with products. I think that's fair to say, isn't it? I mean, I have quite a steady skincare regime that I've used for quite a long time, and it's difficult to say whether it improves how you look or not. And you look into the plethora of products out there and it's all just a little bit overwhelming, isn't it? And one claims to do this and one claims to do that, and you don't really know what it is. Oh, it's difficult to choose, isn't it? And it's difficult to believe the marketing. I was contacted by Lavie Labs and asked if I would like to try one or more of their products, and I thought this would actually be a really interesting experiment. I had a look at their website, and I'm going to read you some stuff from it in a minute, and they have got some pretty big claims for their products. So it would be a great experiment to switch over to using their products for 30 days. I'm filming this today on the 31st of October, and today is going to be the first day I start using the products, and after 30 days I'm going to see if they have made a difference, excuse me, frog in my throat, made a difference to my skin. It's not a company that I've heard of before, but I had a look at their website when they got in touch. It's not cheap, and I thought it would be a really good experiment to try with a company that I don't have any expectations of, not something I've heard of before, sort of coming into the products cold, if you like, with no preconceived expectations of them as a brand. So I thought that was a good way to do this. Right, let me just grab my laptop, which I have here, and I've got 3 products which I'm going to try, and let's go through them one at a time. First of all, I should say that they are all cruelty-free, which is something that I do try and look for in products that I use, so that was good. That was a plus to start with. And they do say that visible results can be seen within 2 to 4 weeks. So I've taken a photograph of myself this morning, close up, with no makeup on, before I put my makeup on, sitting in front of the window here in my bedroom in just normal daylight. And I'll pop that photo up now, and then I'm going to do another one after using the products for 4 weeks, and we are going to compare and see if they have made any difference. So let me tell you about the products now. So the first one is the Hydro Lift Age Defying Cream. They've always got, I'll obviously link all the information below, but on their website they've always got special offers on. So it's saying at the moment that the usual price for this, for 50 mils, this is the box, for 50 mils of this is £77.40, but it's on a special offer for £45.67. So that's just made me giggle a bit, because that is, let me just, that's quite a big box for that size of product, isn't it? But is that 50 mils really? That doesn't look like 50 mils. Anyway, I'm sure it is. So that's what that looks like. That's a cream. Feels quite nice, quite rich, smells very fresh. Not a particularly strong smell, but it's fairly fresh, not unpleasant at all. So yeah, that's the first one. And this says, let me tell you the claims. It says, slow down the aging process with the multifunctional Hydro Lift Luxe age-defying cream, proven to show results within 2 to 4 weeks, reduces wrinkle depth within days, firms and lifts skin, creates a brighter complexion suitable for all skin types. It's got some quite, I'm going to pop a picture up here of the before and after picture. that they've got on their website, which I'm sure you'll agree is quite impressive. If it does that much to improve my skin, I will be quite impressed. And then it says natural based ingredients, all skin types, stays moisturized throughout the day, fragrance free, penetrates the deeper layers of your skin, and they also have a money back guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. So that's quite nice. You don't get that on all websites, do you? Right, so that's the moisturizer. Then the next product we have got is the Ooh La La Age Defying Booster Serum. This is the box, and this is the product. I think they could cut down on their cardboard packaging, I have to say. You could use much smaller cardboard boxes for the sizes of these products. So that is that. That reminds me of the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, is it? The packaging. And it's in a dropper bottle. It's a glass bottle with a dropper with some sort of yellow serum-y stuff in there. And let's see what they say about this. The price on this one is showing as £85, currently reduced to £45. Oh, it doesn't say an awful lot about this. Boost your skincare routine with the Ooh La La Retinol and Vitamin C Serum. Now, those are two ingredients that I really like. So, supercharge your anti-aging regime with this accelerated damage-reducing booster serum. And then finally, we have the eye serum, which comes in this box, which is the Lumia Platinum Eye Serum. Price on that is £77 down to £45 currently. So none of this stuff is cheap. That's three products at around the £50 mark. So that's £150 roughly for the three products. That's what this one looks like. Comparison to box size. Again, cardboard packaging could be cut down upon. And this is like a, what do you call that? Press. There's a word for this, isn't there, that I have currently lost. Oh, that's the eye serum, and that's sort of a thin, watery, serum-like consistency, I guess. And this says a premium mix of herbs, vitamins and active ingredients that helps fighting puffiness around the eye area, dark circles around the eye area, wrinkles and fine lines, and skin texture. Apply 1 drop of Lumia Eye Serum morning and evening after cleansing and before moisturising. Use the applicator to gently massage the serum onto the eye area expression lines. Continue massaging for 30 to 45 seconds. That's quite a long time, isn't it? That is quite a long time. And again, it has the same, helps fight visibly appearing wrinkles. And, oh, this one tells you more about what it does, and it's going to help. Special technology designed so it can trace and track dark spots around the eye areas and help diminish them for younger and brighter looking skin and smoother feeling skin. It's got vitamins A, C and E in it, and chamomile and calendula, and helps reduce puffiness. I think I've said that already. So these are the three products that I am going to switch to. I will use my same cleanser and toner that I use currently, but I will then switch to this for eyes, that for serum, and this for moisturiser twice a day, every day for the next 30 days. I would say that my skin isn't too bad. The issues that I mainly have with my skin, I've got quite a lot of lines across here. I've got some wrinkling under my eyes here, and I hate these lines, these marionette lines. I do not expect this to do anything with these. I've been thinking possibly about getting some filler put into these. If anybody's had any experience of that and knows anything about it, do let me know. Anyway, I don't want this video to be super long, so I am going to go. I'm going to do some pictures probably in 2 weeks. I'll come back to you in 2 weeks and tell you how I'm getting on with it, and then we'll have a wrap up at the end, and we'll see if it has indeed managed to do what it says in the claims, do what it says on the tin, so to speak. So yes, let's try it out and see how we get on. Anyway, this one, the eye cream, is the one that suggests that you rub it into your eyes using the tip of the squirty bit on the top, the pump bit, for 30 to 45 seconds. And did you know, rubbing something into your eye area for 30 seconds is quite a long time. So I've probably been doing more like 15 seconds because I have quite sensitive eyes anyway. They run a lot. I forgot my sunglasses today. It was really sunny and they water a lot, so they can be a little bit sore at the edges, so I don't want to be rubbing them too much, I have to say. So I maybe haven't been doing that as much as I should. But the serum, just let me grab that, this one is lovely. This smells like sort of a lemon drizzle cake, is the only one, which sounds a bit odd, but it really does smell very nice. This one I've been using every other night because I found some more info on the website which said you should use it every other night rather than every night, so I've just been using my regular serum on the nights that I don't use this. But it's very pleasant to use and a little bit goes a long way with that. And the cream I've got up here is again very pleasant to use. It's very rich. I started feeling like this was too rich to use in the mornings, but you're meant to use it twice a day, so I have been doing so, but I have got used to it now, and it doesn't sit on the surface of my skin. It does seem to soak in quite well, so they're all really nice products to use and they all feel quite quality. I would say the eye cream is my least favourite of the three, but I don't use a separate eye cream and it feels like a bit of a faffy step, to be honest, so I haven't loved using that as much as I've enjoyed using the other products. But yeah, my skin definitely feels softer than it did, but I'll update you again in another week or so. Good morning, it's day 20. Are you focusing here? Let's focus. Oh, that's not a good look. I don't know if I do want it to be focused. It's day 20 of the Lavie skincare test, and I thought it was worth, documenting this joyous, large, quite painful spot on my chin. I very rarely get spots like that. I sometimes get little tiny yellow heady spots. Sorry, that's probably too much information, isn't it? But big sort of under the skin boil type spots like that, very rarely. So I don't know if it's related to the skincare. It's only one spot as well, obviously, but I just thought it was worth documenting it as part of this trial because it's quite painful and really quite unsightly as well. Other than that, I haven't noticed any changes to my skin particularly. I'm going to take a photograph shortly, so I've got a sort of interim photograph and compare it with the one I took at the beginning. I would say that my skin is feeling quite congested in terms of, I do suffer from those tiny little, I don't think I can get them on camera because they're all under the skin, but little tiny yellow, there's a word for them, I can't remember, or little tiny white bumps, which I've managed to eradicate pretty much these days, but I get them from using using cream that's too rich for my skin, and so I can feel them coming up under the skin. As I say, you can't see them yet, but just across here I'm quite prone to them, and I can feel some of those starting to come up, so I think they're probably, I did say I think about the face cream that normally I would use something far less rich feeling and a thinner texture in the mornings, so I don't know if it's that, but other than that my skin feels pretty much the same. So I did notice it was soft that day that I think I told you in the last update, but yes, anyway, 10 days to go and we shall see how we get on. Good morning. So it's about just over 30 days. I finished my 30-day trial of Lavie skincare a couple of days ago, and I just wanted to round up my final thoughts and experience of it. So I used it for the full 30 days. I'll just go back over quickly what I used. The eye serum, I think it's called eye serum. God, I haven't got my glasses. Actually, I have got my glasses, so I can look at what it's called. The multi-dimensional platinum eye serum, and I use that every morning and every evening. And then the Ooh La La serum booster, which I used every other evening as per the instructions on the website. And then the age defying hydro lift cream, which is their sort of hero product if you like, which I used every morning and every evening. First of all, I think I must say that I don't agree with what it says on the website as far as their claims. the before and after photos they show on the website of one particular lady. That certainly didn't happen for me. The only thing that I noticed, in fact two things that I noticed in my skin, which I think I've mentioned already, but I'll go back over quickly, were I noticed without thinking about it a few days after I started using it that my skin felt really lovely and soft one evening when I got out of the shower, and that was nice. That was a genuine, that I always think when you're testing something it's hard to figure out what is a genuine, because you're looking for change, aren't you? But that, I just happened to touch my face and notice that it felt really soft, softer than normal, so without actually thinking about was it feeling like that because of the product. So I think it would be fair to say that that was a nice result from using these products. The other thing that I noticed that I think I mentioned in my last update was I felt that my skin was getting a bit clogged. I felt that this cream in particular was too rich for my skin to be using twice a day, and I had to get a spot, and I actually got another spot after that. Now I know you can't attribute individual spots to using a particular face cream, but I also felt that my pores around here and down the sides of my nose were getting quite clogged. I had to use a charcoal mask a couple of times in the last week, which is something that I normally wouldn't do very regularly. I normally only do that twice a month. So yeah, I felt that perhaps it was a little bit rich for my skin to keep using. That having been said, the products were really nice to use. Other than the eyes, I'm very much on the fence about eye cream anyway. I never know whether I think you need eye cream or not. So I probably wouldn't use that. But the serum was really nice. I think I mentioned it smelt of lemons, and it was nice to use. It's down to about, let me touch there. So there's plenty of that left. That's a month's use according to their instructions. So that one has lasted well. The cream, again, it smelt quite pleasant. Has a sort of lemony, very more faint lemony smell, but rich, and it soaked into my skin quickly. But as I say, just using it twice a day I felt was too much for my skin in the end after a period of time. That is how much is left. So I would say it's about half full. So price wise that would be quite pricey to use twice a day. Other than the softness, I certainly didn't notice any change to my skin at all. The proven results and reduced wrinkles that they refer to on their website certainly didn't happen for me. However, having said that, I mean, I've got some before and after photos which I will put on top of this so you can see. But November has been a stressful month for me. There's other things that influence what your skin is like, isn't there? So, you know, I wouldn't say that it didn't work at all. I would say that the results weren't in line with what the website might lead you to expect. However, as an elderly 51-year-old with a lot of life experience, I would take any claim that face cream is going to change what you look like in 2 weeks with a very large pinch of salt. And I think my view on that hasn't changed having used these products. Would I say they're worth the money? For me, probably not. I think one thing it has taught me is that I like to be able to change my routine up. I have a lot of different products that I use, not on a daily basis, but perhaps on an every few days basis. For example, if my skin is feeling dehydrated, I like to use a facial oil instead of a moisturiser, or if I've had big night out, let's say, or drunk a little more alcohol or an extra glass of wine than I normally would, I like to put some hyaluronic acid on my skin in the morning instead of serum, because I think that really helps it. So being limited to these products wasn't great for me. I like to sort of treat my skin as I feel it needs at the time. And on that note, I probably will do a skincare routine video in the new year. I think that is something that I've not done for a while that might be interesting to ladies of my age. Yeah, so I guess that all that is left to say is thank you very much to Lavie Labs for having given me the opportunity to try this. It was interesting and the products are nice. They weren't life-changing, but they were very pleasant to use. So I hope you found this interesting or useful. If you did, please leave a thumbs up or a comment. And also, if you've tried these products, let me know. Let me know what you think. Okay, that's it from me for today. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.